my name is Becky Nesmith, and today I would like to introduce to you a man named W.C. Fields. I would like to share with you for just a few moments about his early life.
W.C. Fields was born William Claude Duncanfield in Darby, Pennsylvania on January 29, 1880. He was the oldest of the 5 children born to Kate Spangler Felton, a native of Philadelphia. His father was James Duncanfield, an immigrant from England. He attended 4 years of school and left to help his father with his business. However, he wasn't cut out for selling vegetables and left home at the age of 11, and after many fights, some physical and abusive, with his father. At the age of 13, he got a job as a juggler at an amusement park in Norristown, Pennsylvania. His juggling act was successful and a big crowd pleaser. At 13, he moved to Atlantic City to work as a juggler at Fort Skew's Pier. At the age of 19, he was known as the Distinguished Comedian, and at the age of 21, he was a headliner everywhere he traveled. By this point, he moved from entertaining at amusement parks and was now doing his comedy juggling routine in vaudeville.
Hi, I'm Courtney, and today I'm going to be telling you all about W.C. Fields' career.
Fields starred in a couple of short comedies filmed in New York in 1915. He found that he could get more laughs by adding dialogue to his routines. His trademark mumbling pattern and sarcastic asides were developed during this time. Fields wore a scruffy-looking clip-on mustache in virtually all of his silent films, discarding it only after his first sound feature film, Her Majesty Love, his only Warner Brothers production. During this period, Paramount began featuring Fields in full-length comedies, and by 1934, he was a major movie star. In features such as It's a Gift and Man on the Flying Trapeze, he is reported to have written or improvised more or less all of his own dialogue and material, leaving story structure to other writers. In his films, he often played hustlers, such as carnival barkers and card sharps, spinning yarns and distracting his marks. He was also fond of casting himself as the victim, a hapless householder constantly under the thumb of his shrewish wife and or mother-in-law. Although lacking formal education, he was well-read and a lifelong admirer of author Charles Dickens, whose characters' unusual names inspired Fields to do likewise for his various characters. He achieved one of his career ambitions by playing the character Mr. Micawber in MGM's David Copperfield in 1935. Anthony Quinn and his wife, Catherine DeMille, were visiting Fields one day when the Quinn's 2-year-old son, Christopher, drowned in Fields' lily pond. Fields was greatly distraught by this incident and brooded about it for months.
Hi, I'm Miranda, and I'm going to be talking to you about W.C. Fields' last days.
Did you know that the Frito-Lay Company designed a pencil topper in 1971 with W.C. Fields' image on it? The Frito Bandito was the cartoon mascot for Frito's corn chips from 1967 to 1971. The Frito Bandito spoke broken English and robbed people of their Frito corn chips, a reference to the Mexican bandit stereotype in Western movies.
I heard you want to be a Frito Bandito like me. You do? Then you must sing the Bandito song. Let's sing together. You just follow the bouncing Fritos corn chips bag. Ay, 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 ay. I am the Frito Bandito. I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I want Fritos corn chips. I'll get them from you. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I am the Frito Bandito. Give me Fritos corn chips and I'll be your friend. The Frito Bandito, you must not offend. Now, boys and girls, you are Frito Banditos too. You sing the Frito Bandito song,
completely retired in 1971. He was initially replaced by the Muncha Buncha, a group of cowboys which were then replaced by W.C. Fritos, modeled after comedian W.C. Fields. Fields' film career slowed down considerably in the 1940s. His illness confined him to brief guest star appearances in other people's films. Fields' vision had deteriorated so much that he read his lines from large print cue cards for the films Temperance Lecture and The Day I Drank a Glass of Water, which were W.C. Fields' last performances. One of his co-workers believed that W.C. Fields yearned for the kind of family that he never had. Before his death, he reconciled with his estranged wife and son and was able to enjoy the company of his grandchildren. W.C. Fields became an alcoholic during his career. He originally did not drink, but later kept liquor in his dressing room and drank regularly. W.C. Fields died on Christmas Day of 1946 due to an alcoholic stomach hemorrhage. As he lay in his bed dying, his love Carlotta Monti went outside and turned the hose onto the roof so as to allow Fields to hear for one last time his favorite sound, which was a sound of falling rain. In his will, W.C. Fields requested that a portion of his estate should be funded to the education of orphans in a school where no religion of any sort is preached. W.C. Fields was an atheist till the end of his life, and right before he died it was reported that he winked and smiled at a nurse, put a finger to his lips, and died.